This bowl also have a nice texture, the chattering texture on the outside. So I'm choosing celadon glaze to cover it, so it will show the texture. Celadon shows the texture nicely. So I would do glaze the celadon both inside and outside, and then I will have one other glaze to use wax resist to show the patterns, and I will show you the result. So that is my plan for applying glaze on this bowl. First I will just get our syringe to drip just enough glaze on the inside of the foot rim. Okay, and since this bowl is very thin, the wall is thin, so I'm not planning to dip the whole thing all at once, because celadon glaze I prefer a little bit thicker on my wall, so I will do the outside part first, and then I'll let it dry further, and then glaze the inside later. You can see that I dipped it inside for quite some time, somewhere like 10 seconds, because I wanted the celadon glaze to be a bit thicker. So the celadon glaze isn't a very runny glaze, so I'm not afraid about the glaze being running down. So I just leave glaze a bit thicker when I'm applying celadon glaze. Right, and then I will take it outside under the sun and let it dry further before I apply the glaze on the inside. Okay, after put it right next to the kiln, the whole piece is dry. I'm ready to pour in the glaze on the inside. The same celadon glaze, and then I will use a wax resist to do a little bit of decoration, and then pour in another glaze. And again, the celadon could be a little bit thicker, so I don't worry about pouring it out right away. Right. If you want the rim a little bit smoother, you could just do a little bit of a rim dip, so the glaze is coated more evenly on the rim. Right, and then I later wait till the glaze dry further. I will use a wax resist to coat it to make some patterns inside, and then pour in another glaze. I usually like to put my balls on the wheel and spin it. That way, when I'm coating the wax, it will be more even, easy to coat it on. So this is the green wax from Clay Planet. Originally, it was called Aftosa, and it's a green wax. I think this wax resists the glaze better than the other one, the white one. So that's why you see I'm using this a lot, especially when I'm using it for decoration for double glaze. So carefully brush the wax resist on the rim, and also on the side of the rim. On the side, I will brush a little bit. That's where I'm going to pour out the glaze, and I don't want the glaze to drip on there, so just brush it. Okay, let me turn it so you can see it. So the glaze is going to pour out from here. So it should be about halfway maybe. And then I'm going to do a little bit of a decoration on the inner side of the bowl. Alright, so let me show you what the inside look like before I apply the second glaze. I'm planning to apply the glaze is called Jeff Strap. It's like flambe glaze, and the reduction is right. It's kind of a purplish red color. The glaze is very runny, so it will run depending on the temperature of the kiln. So I will show you the result. Okay, so that's before that, and then after I apply the glaze, I will show you, and then after the glaze fire, I will show you the result, so you will see the difference. And for now, I'm just going to wait the wax completely dry, which takes maybe 1 hour or 2, but I will probably do it the next day or the next week, so it's dry a little bit further. Right, so I'm ready to pour in the glaze. It's called Jeff's Thread. Pour it in and then pour it out. So I'm filling it all the way to the rim. Just a few drip here, so just use a sponge to wipe it. I tend to make the glaze, the pouring glaze, a little bit thinner, so it shows my pattern a little bit better. And again, this glaze is a very runny glaze, so after fire there will not be the same pattern like this. I will show you the result. So here is the result of the celadon or with the wax resist decoration. Celadon outside and inside, and then wax resist to get my decoration, and then pour in the red color. Okay, thanks for watching.